Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? I want to tell you, I am one of the happiest people to be alive right now. Black Clover was just a little bit more powerful for me this week over Slime, and I gotta tell you why, because it actually brought a tear to my eye to think that it's been 170 episodes, and for some reason, I haven't heard the first opening song, uh, probably since the very first 3, 4 episodes. Because I do not watch openers. I don't like to get any types of ideas of what could come and whatnot. So I just stay away from openers. But there's something about that opener that we had that I've always cared about, man. I always really enjoyed it. I felt like it's one of the true songs they picked that fit the theme of just the struggle and the grind, and just the vocals on the song are phenomenal. And to hear it playing while he's reached his final level that can defeat a devil with no help, uh, it's something it's something different. And to think that it's not even over, and to learn so much about how, Asta's mom pretty much could not be with him just because she would absorb mana from him. Funny enough, maybe that's the reason why he has no mana in the first place. It's because it was all absorbed away from him. That could be something. Overall, though, seeing this woman care for what happens to be a helpless demon child with no magic, no one to call a friend or a family, and even once we see something that is connected to it, it completely tries to take over and destroy whatever was in front of him, thus giving us the information as of how he was stuck in the book, and not only that, why he wants vengeance just as bad, if not more, than Asta in this moment to capture Yami back with vengeance. So it's an awesome way to completely give Asta this new ridiculous friend that not only has carried him throughout this whole entire show and gave him a chance to be somebody, but now that same person who has done that is now going to give him the same chance to become a good friend, an ally, and someone who will continuously grow side by side with him. Because I was curious as to why the devil, was already so freaking powerful and was capable of handing out this anti magic, but this all summarized it up, gave us a good explanation, and I feel like anything they do with the supposed movie that's coming out is going to be interesting. But at the same time, I really hope they don't flush everything into a movie. I understand if they want to do the whole like rest of the arc in a movie, because I mean that would be ridiculously dope. Look at this animation and tell me if there was a budget, a movie budget, that it won't look even 3 times sicker than what we saw this week, right? That's the type of stuff I look forward to. That's the type of stuff that really makes me wonder what Black Clover has in mind for the movie. Uh, but I do have a question for somebody who is pretty much the female version of me. You might see her in the comment sections uh, later on, or like just at random times. But I know sooner or later she's gonna watch this because she's a huge Black Clover fan, just like myself, and we're both gonna miss it like crazy. Now that Tuesday is pretty much dead of all animes, even Rimuru is leaving me. But the second song that comes on, is it the end song? Like it's the song where like Yuno is talking. It's like all it's showing all the captains, and it's showing like Wizard King and all that stuff, and they're like rapping and stuff. Was that the first end song after the first opener song? Is my question. I forgot what song that was, and if it's a new song, it is amazing. um, but Black Clover is something I have been protecting ever since it came out with 4 to 5 episodes, and people were completely done with it because of Austin's voice. They were done with it because he was so weak and puny. And then when he got his sword, people were still like, that's okay, but he's still annoying. I have been here to look at all those people and tell you how much you messed up if you drop this show. Because I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that are just researching this episode and looking up people's actual opinions overall. Black Clover could easily become one of the top threes of its generation if it isn't already. So, excuse my ignorance if it is already, and people just have to accept it. But I don't think it's doing disgusting numbers as of right now. But if there's a show that deserves it, it's Black Clover. You guys, I am the Anime G, and this is exactly the position I always wanted to be in, is to tell you there's so many amazing shows out there, and there's so many amazing characters. But at the end of the day, you have to sit in and put up with everything, because regardless of if there's a filler episode you don't like, regardless if there's a character you don't like, there's a chance you might fall in love with the series and hold it dear to your heart to the point where no one can tell you any different about if you like it or not, or if you're supposed to like it or not, because you know for a fact throughout all these episodes only greatness has started to come off the screen. And I really, really want to thank Black Clover for being in my life, being the way it was, as many episodes as it was. And trust me, I do truly, truly hope to see this show return in anime form after the movie, if there is enough story to do. But I mean, with everything going on, I just hope there's enough content for this show to live on like the author says he wants it to live on. So, with all that being said, everybody, thank you so much for watching all the Black Clover stuff with me. It's been a blast. It doesn't get that many views, and I don't care, because guess what? The show is all I care about when it comes to these reviews. I just want you to have my honest opinion and my raw reaction as I watched it. So, with that being said, please take care.